Hi guys, it's me, Steph from Life with the Stephs. Now this was just within the neighborhood and I was like, okay, this is whatever, like I can deal with it. There's gonna be worse things in life. There have been worse things in life. Whatever, I will deal with it. But then as the Black Lives Matter protests started happening in the US and in Canada, I started getting treated very, very noticeably different, to the point where Stefan would literally like have to hold my hand or grab my hand because somebody would be staring me down or looking at me or being unhappy with me within this town. And yeah, we pretty much didn't go anywhere if I didn't have Stefan, because I just didn't feel comfortable and I didn't feel like people trusted me, and it was like the worst feeling of my life because I wasn't used to this. And I used to live in the big city and I was so used to everybody, and I was just accepted. I was accepted for the majority of the time. There was still racism in the city, but I was more accepted in the city than I had been welcomed into this town. And so what happened was, one day I didn't go with Stefan to the store as I just had to run out quickly and I wanted to make supper, and I forgot one thing. I went into the store and it was all okay. Like, people were definitely like looking at me kind of, because this is just when all the protests were happening and people were very angry with people of color. They weren't super psyched, and especially in a small town where like they don't have that kind of diversity. They're like, we don't want to deal with it. We don't want you guys around. It's really sad, actually. And so I walked out of the store, and my vehicle key, like a lot of people have like the electric key opener or whatever, you push the button, and I pushed the wrong button on my car. And there happened to be a police officer who was in that parking lot. I don't know why. He probably was just shopping, but I pushed the wrong button on my car, so when I went to open my car, it didn't unlock. It didn't open because I accidentally pressed the lock instead of the unlock. And this officer came up behind me and was like, "Miss, are you sure this is your vehicle?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm positive this is my vehicle. Like, I just pushed the wrong button." And he's like, "But are you sure?" And I said, "Yes, this is my vehicle." I then pushed the unlock button, had the keys. Like, it was so clear that this was my vehicle because I had the keys. And I unlocked the door, and then as I was getting in, he said, "I would like to see your registration and all that knick-knack information and license." And I said, okay. So I gave it to him, and there it said, Stephanie Fenema, blah, 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 all my information. I gave him my license, and he just looked at me. Like, he still didn't fully trust me, but like, that stuff's not easy to fake. And even if it is easy to fake, I don't got time to learn how to fake that. I don't got time to figure it out. I didn't fake it. It was real registration. There's nothing that I was trying to hide at all. I was actually so proud of my car. I was so happy I was able to get it. He then looked at me and he gave me back my stuff, and he looked me dead in the eye and was like, not happy with me, even though I had done nothing wrong. I had just accidentally messed up on unlocking my vehicle. And he looked at me and he's like, he said, "Don't go stealing vehicles, drive safely." And he backed up and watched me. He watched me walk or drive away. I don't know if he took I don't know if he took my license. I'm sure he did. And yeah, that was that. And to me, I was so offended. I was so hurt, and I was just like so confused, because I was like, wait, like, this isn't fair. This isn't right. I did nothing wrong. And I didn't get it, because I'm just a human trying to live my life, and people just aren't accepting me. They don't like me, and I don't know why. They're attacking me and assuming things about me without even getting to know me. After that happened, super annoying, super unhappy, didn't really want to go out alone again for a while after that. Stefan would come with me, and it was just weird. People would like kind of walk away from me. Like, I would be holding Stefan's hand, or I would be walking with Stefan. People would look at him, or people would look at me. And yeah, they would just move far away from me because I was some kind of like plague or something. I don't know. I'm not normal. I'm different opposed to the people in this small town. But I think what really got me was I was in the store And I was walking and I smiled at this mom and her daughter, and this mom literally grabbed her daughter and walked on the other side of the aisle and just like was so bluntly not okay with the fact that I smiled at her and her daughter. And I was smiling because I was just trying to be nice, but it was a no. And this was not the only time this has happened. Like, people have taken their kids and walked like far away from me because I guess I'm something that they don't like. I guess I'm strange, foreign to them. I guess I'm a danger. But they blatantly will move their kids over, not smile at me, give me the complete blank face, and walk away like I did something wrong when I literally am just walking, going shopping. And it's a really crappy feeling. I had issues getting a job. I was going to babysit this one family, and I was told actually that because of the Black Lives Matter, they didn't want me to babysit their kids because they didn't want any of that to get into their household, and they didn't want their kids to hear about it and be like representing Black people. And I was offended because of that, because I never even mentioned the Black Lives Matter protest at all. I would never mention that at work, but they didn't even give me the chance just because I was Black. They just didn't want to deal with it. I tried to get another job where I was told that I was not allowed to wear my afro, and that in the shop we have to look super professional. And so yeah, I was just told I couldn't wear my afro. And this has just all kind of got to me. It's been a really bad experience because of this. I'm not super psyched to be living in this small town. I really, really, really don't want to raise my kids here. My kids are going to be, or mine and Stefan's kids, our kids, they are going to be half Caucasian, half Black. And they may not fit in with everybody, and people may not like them. Not even may, people won't like them. People aren't gonna fully accept them. And I am not okay with knowing that a town like this has treated me this bad, and I could bring kids into it where they are going to be treated just as bad. I am not okay with that. I will never be okay with that. It actually breaks my heart. So I've been pretty verbal with Stefan about this whole situation, where I've told him, like, you've seen it, I've seen it, we've both experienced it. I do not want to raise our kids in a place where they can't even treat the mom right, and then I'm blatantly sending my kids into a school system where these parents have raised their kids to not be super diverse or understand diversity. I can't do it. It will break my heart. I will feel bad. And obviously our future children are going to deal with diversity. They're going to deal with racism. They're going to deal with not being accepted. However, if I can prevent that as much as possible, I want to. And this town has shown me wholeheartedly that they are not accepting of people of color. I've also been told that our little chocolate kids or mocha kids are not going to be accepted here. I've been told, oh, well, yeah, they're just not, like, they're not used to mocha kids or half and half kids. And those it rubs me the wrong way. And I'm not even a mom, and I'm really protective of my future kids already. It's just a no for me. I actually will be leaving for a bit, and I think it's going to be really good and healthy for me. I'm going to go back to the city, finish off my schooling, and I just have a job opportunity in the city. And for now, I think I just need that space outside of here. I just need some time to just regroup with myself and just really be able to gain the strength so that I can come back here so that Stefan can do his job. And in the future, I really hope that Stefan can move up and someday maybe get a promotion, but we can live outside of this town, or even just in the country, and not be having to be right in the town all the time, because it hasn't been a good experience. It's not good for my mental health. It won't be good for Stefan's mental health if I keep getting treated this way. It won't be good for our children's mental health. It's not great. And I guess in the end, what I'm taking out of this, and what I hope someone else takes out of this, is not everybody is accepting of you, and it doesn't matter what race, skin color, gender, belief you are. People aren't going to accept you, but you need to know how much you are worth, and you need to stand your ground and know that just because someone doesn't accept you, or they're not used to you, or they don't like what you're doing, doesn't mean that you are wrong. It doesn't mean that you aren't who you're supposed to be and you aren't where you're supposed to be. It truly just shows that they are lacking something in their life. They are lacking things that you cannot give them, and they are gonna treat you how they want to treat you, regardless of if it's right. And you just have to, again, stand your ground, realize your self-worth, and realize that you are an amazing person, regardless of what people are going to tell you, regardless of what the tabloids are going to tell you, regardless of how people are going to make you feel. Stay strong. And just, yeah, don't let this world knock you down, because everybody in this world is going to experience being knocked down, and everybody in this world is going to maybe unintentionally knock someone down. And it's just not a great feeling. So don't let this world win. Don't let this world knock you down. Realize your worth. You are amazing. Thanks guys for listening, and I hope you guys are enjoying your summer and it's becoming less boring. Thanks for being so patient with me and Stefan when it came to our vacation. We just needed some time off to just regroup and hang out with each other and really work on our relationship, but we are back and we are ready to go, and we are so excited. You are so beautiful. You are so handsome. You are amazing. You are loved. Don't ever forget that. Bye guys.